Hello everyone. Welcome back to the stream, to the channel, and all that fun jazz. My name's the Darken King. I'm here to play video games, cause chaos, and enjoy a good time. Now, that being said, last you guys were with us, hopefully with a good thing. My voice flew from the window. You have a watchful cat is what you have at this rate. So, if you were with me last time, we got ourselves involved in Stardew Valley. We are trying to make ourselves 1 billion currency. Now, I've said this before, and I said this in the previous part. I don't expect this to be an overnight thing. I mean, that's kind of obvious. I think it's kind of hard to build a billion currency in anything in maybe an hour, let alone even a day. So, that being said, we're going to be here for probably the next couple of months. So, I hope you're here with me for the rest of the ride. And let's go see what kind of chaos we can cause today, shall we? Enjoy the hilarity that it's going to be and all various things in between. All that fun stuff. So many things to do. Where's my startup? There it is. Okay. Put that down. Alright. Let's hope everything works the way it needs to. We'll find out. By the way, we're having some internet issues today, so I apologize if the stream cuts out halfway in between. That's not my intention. But if it works, then kudos. I don't know why it's always so loud at the beginning. Everything's just sucked to default. But let's get back into this. We ended off with what, 5,500? Or not even, a little over 5. So we still have quite a bit of stuff to do. Alright, we need to do some watering. We need to water the plants, do the things. Watering the plants, watering the plants. Eventually I want to get some sprinklers. Does anybody know what we have to do to get those? Do we have to get those from the bundle first, or can we? No, we can earn those. We have to get started with farming. Does anybody remember what level we get those at? I feel like it's 3. I could be wrong. Potatoes are sprouting in nicely. Let's see, we have potatoes, cauliflower, beans. Was it bean sprouts, cauliflower? I missed it. What you want? Oh, I was like, what do you mean? What is sprinklers? I probably said that like so fast. So if someone can help me in figuring out, hey, where do we get? The triple dots doesn't help. I don't remember. I mean, again, I'm in the same boat. That's why I'm asking questions. I mean, to be fair, I was also not expecting anyone to know right off the bat. So, all right, we need to go back and do green slimes. Did we have something else to do? Introductions, people, smelting. Didn't I already smelt the copper bar? I had copper ore in the chest earlier. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I had it, just didn't register. Hi. You avoid floof appearance in the corner. Hope you guys enjoy the cat on the screen. Okay. Let's see. So we need to do a coop. Farming scarecrow. We should do this. We need to do the scarecrow. What the heck do we need for that? Void floof indeed. She's enjoying the window. Hello, kitty. I was killing slimes. I need to go back to... Alright. Here's what I'm... Okay, there's a couple ideas we can do. We should definitely maximize combat efficiency. Although I do want to try to get fishing to 5 first. Because if I can get the angler... how long do we have in this? Finally, I have to do it today. Okay. We can get the angler proficiency whenever we can. So, I'm going to grab a few things. Some tasty treats. Okay, sidebar as well, while I'm thinking about it at the same time. Anyone had leeks before? I don't know what those... I feel like I'm the worst botanist and farmer at the same time, because I don't know what half the stuff I farm and cultivate even is. I mean, to be fair, at the same time, I feel like if you're playing the game to understand a lot of the physiology, that's not even close to what I was trying to say. Lost my train of thought. What was I saying? I mean, if you play the game and you know what everything is right off the bat, which is good, because, I mean, you're learning, you're enjoying it, you may also experience growing stuff like this. I mean, berries, I think, is relatively easy to figure out. It's like it's the vegetables. There's a lot of vegetables that I grow on the farm that I don't know what half of them do. I mean, again, I just knew horseradish as a sauce. Leeks and horseradish are good early field snacks, too. That's true. You know, I may have also probably should have explained it properly. I think I meant in real life, not in-game. I think I was more going the same line of like, do any of those even taste good? Because I only know of horseradish is a sauce. Oh yeah, I apologize, Pink. I should have clarified. What I meant to say was, has anyone tried, what is it, raw horseradish? Is that even a thing? And leeks. I feel like leek is like a celery something? Maybe? That could be wrong. Also, is the mic quality good? I feel like I'm shouting a lot. I'm also very vocal as it is today. I'm just in an upbeat mood, I guess. It's also kind of the whole point. Bug, get away. Slime. Ow. Slime, back off. Thank you. Not sneezing. We have a cat kneading on the side. No IRL experience I know of leaks is the clouding the chance of meatballs. 2, there's a leak in the boat and Shakespeare hated the 5th leak scene. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, there are references in media, but I think I'm more just in the curious case of like if it's even any good. Because I've also probably never had leaks. If I have, I've not remembered it. Again, my immediate thought is like it's just a different celery. That sounds weird, thinking about the way I said that. It seems like it would be similar to celery, but again, I don't eat leeks, and I don't know if there's anything else you would use them for. Wait, is this one? Oh, I got my combat proficiency up, I think. Which is good. And I completed the quest for the bounty. Talk to Lewis. Alright, let me get to 15. Oh no. Down the stairs. Ladder. I don't want the aura. I don't want to be doing that right now. Not the time. Not at all. Got quite a few geodes. Should be looking for the ladder, not in copper, not cracking open rocks. That's for only if we've cleared everything else out. We don't know where everything else is. Case in point, I more just want to make sure we can find everything at first before going down into the depths. There we go. Oh, speaking of, ladder. Thank you. I should at least explore the floor first before running off. It's only practical, at least. I need to get a better weapon. This sword is great to start, but it's really bad. I mean, what do you expect from a rusty sword? I'm just gonna hand you a freaking like a flame blade right up the rip. Can you imagine that if an intro scene gave you like the strongest weapon at the start? It's like, alright, now that you've got this weapon, now go do the most dumb thing possible. What is that? Well, go kill the final boss. Huh? I mean, to be fair, that's basically what a lot of games nowadays, part of the tutorial is like, alright, now this is your late game experience relatively early. Now you see what you're up against, and now you know what to not do. How common is that in games nowadays where you get your, how would I phrase it? You fight something at max level in the tutorial, showing what you could become, and then you get knocked out because it has like it's unkillable. It's got infinite health or whatever the case is, and you get knocked down. It's like, all right, now that you know what you're up against, now go back and do it all over again. I mean, that has to be more common than I'm thinking it is, but I could be wrong. Alright, if anything, we've cleared out the request from Lewis. I don't even have a spot for algae, or at least the white algae anyways. Green algae is really slimy. White algae is super slimy. I don't know if that's hinting at anything, but I'm not going to say it because I don't want to sound weird. And I don't want to put allegations on the back of my head because I said something that was going to be offensive to people. So let's not and move on. I will, however, keep the stuff in my inventory for food. And I'll now go back out to the ocean. Spend some of the day out doing stuff. Hope you guys' day is going well this far today. I mean, it is Thursday. It's the weekend is, at least when this is showing up. Oh, I forgot I didn't talk to you. I've heard of rumors of rare magic rings forged long ago by foreign civilizations. I'm not sure if it's true or just a fairy tale. I mean, a lot of things are fairy tales. I mean, some things about fairy tales are real and some are not. I mean, does anybody know the whole thing about how fairies existed? I mean, they're like basically tricksters in real life. The Forest is a wonderful place. Have you been there? I have not yet, but I will soon. I remember when we went to and I'm gonna go on a whole rant of a story. When my family and I took a trip to Ireland and I learned about the fairies. They are savage in multiple ways. At least just from what I learned in my experience, but I could be wrong. But one of the things I learned very early, at least that's kind of stuck with me a little bit more, there's an easy way to figure out if someone, and I mean a person, is a fairy. And the trick is to spit in your hand and go to shake their hand. Now, I know that sounds incredibly weird, but the trick is with that, it's just like, alright, if they're a fairy, they resist and they hold back. Or they like ask you to wipe your hand and clean it off. It's like, no, they don't trust you. But if someone's not, it's like, alright, shake the hand and we go with it. Again, I could also be saying that completely wrong. Any of you that are Irish out there can clarify that and make that real, or at least correct me on what I am. I'm blocking my energy bar from the sidelines. Can't see what I'm doing. I mean, it's not like you guys want to watch the energy bar go up and down 1,000 different directions. On the plus side, now that I'm at least high enough in in sardines all day, jeez. Actually, hang on a minute. Can I buy the fiberglass rod from Willie? Or my... Darn it, Willie. I'll come back tomorrow then. Just fish off the dock. I lost my train of thought. What was I saying before? I'm gonna go on tangents all today. My brain's running at 1,000 different RPM, so I think what I was saying earlier is the fact of like, now that I have a better proficiency in my fishing, the bar is much bigger and the fish doesn't thrash about as much as it normally did. That being said, it's still gonna be the case, so I'm gonna get like an eel or albacore or something increasingly strong, and it's just going to make it impossible in some cases. I mean, legendary fish that are out there, I know of 4 legendary fish, or at least rare ones. Mother catch, that's what, catch 25 different things, I think? Something like that. But, there's legend fish. It's up at the lake. by the mines. There's the ice, like, glacier fish, I think it is, on the southwest side of the map by Leah's home. There's the lava eel on the volcano floors, or the magma floors in the mines. There's the, what is it? The, like, mutant carp, I think it is, in the sewers. And then there's, I think, a void fish that you can get. But that's like Legume. I think that's exclusively in, like, the witches area. But again, that's also just from memory. I haven't, again, like I said, I've beaten the game to 100%. Well, not 100%. I've beaten the game by just going to the end of the main story and doing the in-game stuff and maxing out my skills. But that's probably as far as I've gotten. I don't think I've ever gotten anything higher than maybe a few million in currency. So this will be a new experience trying to get to 1 billion. Can you? Okay, now this is another question. Can you actually get to 1 billion on the marker? Or better question is, what is the maximum amount of currency you can have in the game? Is it even possible to get 1 billion? Because I think the highest I've seen is 1 million, and that's purely just because you've sold a lot of, like, iridium quality items, and you've sold a lot of, I mean, fermented drinks, not fermented, aged drinks and aged items and produce. Those, when they're iridium quality, are worth a ton. I mean, that's also the reason why I'm probably going to do more artisanal goods and animal crops. I think because they give so much more by the end of the game, because you can do quality upgrades. But that being said, if I have a surplus of items that I can turn into, like, juice, wine, or various other things with the barrels and the casks, then I'll probably do that. But I also don't know if anyone answered the question of if the mic quality is good. If so, it's good. If not, someone say it so I can put the mic closer or whatnot. I've also probably said about 1,000 different questions in a matter of speaking that makes me sound like a lunatic. Purely because I've said them so fast and no one's had any chance to answer them, which is understandable. But I also spitfire a lot of the questions that I do lately. Alright, fish in the box. I think that's also supposed to happen now, just to shout random things while trying to focus on what you're doing. Okay, here's another question. Those of you that have ADHD, OCD, whatever the case is, how do you guys manage it? Ooh, level 1 combat. Do you guys have, like, a fidget toy, or do you have something in the back of your mind that you just, like, you say certain phrases or something? Again, not calling anyone out. Whoever has that, I hope you're doing well and hope you're enjoying yourself and enjoying the things to do today in the day. But, oh, booksellers in down. Ooh, potatoes. Potatoes. Need to keep 1. Do I actually have enough that I can do... I need the cauliflower and the beans as well. Yes, okay. Actually, I'm just going to put all of them there. I'm going to put more parsnip seeds. Alright, put that back. Ah, cookies! We need to get a fridge at some point. How are you doing, sweetie? I missed you so much since you left. I hope farming life is everything you hoped for. Oh, Mom, because I sent you some paper cookies. How did you mail that in a letter? That was in a box or something. That's my favorite axe. Oh, yeah. We'll go get the axe for Robin. I'm gonna put that in here. What do I do today? I'm gonna go back and do more fishing. the seeds down. Down the seeds, put the thing... I'll leave the cookies. Those will be helpful later. Oh, I was gonna go figure out what the fiberglass... If I can get the fiberglass rod. I can start adding baits to my rod. I should also put water in the bowl and, you know, water the crops. I did so much before 7 a.m. and I still haven't watered the crops yet. Or I said so much of what I'm going to do and I didn't do it. This is also another reason, people, why you should get sprinklers early as possible. So the crops water themselves. Plus the fact that you can also put scarecrows on top of them makes it far easier to cover your crops. Or protect them, rather. Cover them. How do you cover crops? I mean, you can crop dust them with, like, pesticides and stuff, but that's a different story. You can also cover your gains and cover other details and such. But it's also have to be 9 o'clock. Also, I mentioned there was the bookseller today. I wonder if there's anything I can pick up at this point. Mission. Bookseller. Marnie. You know, I also did the slime thing, and I didn't even go back to talk to Lewis. I said I was going to do it, and I didn't do it, because I got so sidetracked with fishing. I mean, this is also another reason why my OCD kicks in, and I just completely reset what I was doing because I got so focused on something else. I feel like that's a lot more common. Bookseller. Yikes. So much. As much as I want to get that right now, no. Alright, well, if anything, I will give Marnie a leak. I'm going to do that now, because otherwise I'm going to forget. And then I'll go down to Willie and talk about getting a better rod. I should also probably talk to Penny. I'd really like to have some, let's just have a library in a small town. Alright, random question, chat. Biggest library ever. And I'm excluding Library of Congress. No cheating with that one. It smells. It's still locked. I want to explore the sewers. There's a reason the door is locked, guys. I think Gunther has the key. First Gunther, the man who runs the museum. Why do you think he has it? I wonder. Saw a big rusty key fall out of his pocket one time. A sewer door like this has just got to be a match for that big rusty old key. There's something moving around in there. I mean, yeah. Something's alive on the other side of the door. Alright, Marnie. Leak. There. Nice. And I get 180. Nice. Oh, I should also... Oh, I don't think I ever used those. Or because I never finished... I don't think I finished the quest that gave me that. I need to pick up Robin's axe while I'm out here as well. Again, I'm going to do 1,000 things before I actually go back to Willy. I feel like, again, I'm going to get sidetracked so much playing this. No, don't eat the cave carrot. Thank you. I'm going to pick up the thing. Also the sweet onions. Oh, the sweet onions. There's the axe. Alright. Let's put that back here. Maybe we could also drop that off his wall before. We should also do that now. Gotta do this now. I gotta do this now. I just need to... I give myself so many things to do, and I keep adding more stuff to do. That made no sense of what I just said. Said I'm going to organize my clothes today. I have to throw out all of last year's styles to make room for new ones. See, I don't think it's ever a good thing to do, because, again, good clothes, if you take care of them, they last you a long time. I think I still have some clothes when I was in high school that still have lasted to this day. Granted, I don't wear them out in public, because, you know, they're not tall enough around the ankles, but that's a different story. Or tall enough to cover my ankles. Nobody get any ideas. I don't want to know what happens with that, but I'm just going to move on. Stop holding that, thank you. Maybe I should just do the fishing here at the river. But I also need the rod. And I just need to go talk to Lewis. Alright, let's just do this first. We're already here. We're going to spend half the day just rambling and going around in circles before we even get close to the fiberglass rod. This is what happens when you have OCD. At least my version of that. Everyone is unique in their own way. Ah, hello there. This is not one to open up. I have to use my shirt to open this thing. There we go. Stay hydrated, chat. Alright. Hello there. Just loading some more prizes into the machine here. It's a new program I've come up with to promote a spirit of goodwill among the townsfolk, you included. It's pretty simple sometimes. When you help out others in town, you'll get a prize ticket. You can turn them in for rewards. There's some special stuff in there. My only worry is that people will just go after the tickets rather than cultivating a true compassion for their fellow man. I just want to help. Is that so? Well, I'm glad to hear that. I mean, I think one of the other goals I want to do is to get maximum relationship status with everybody. I don't plan to do the whole bachelor thing. I think if anything, I'm just going to pick one to romance, and I'm going to get maximum hearts with everybody else. And anyway, keep checking the help wanted board in town. It's a good way to get your hands on more tickets. Good luck out there. Alright, now that I have the ticket, let me use it. Carrot seeds? I think that's carrot seeds. Carrot seeds! I forget you can get those here. Alright, Willie, we've been going around this for who knows how long. Let's actually talk about this fiberglass rod of yours. No one take that out of context. Fish smoker. So that's how we make that. 3 different jellies and hardwood. Bream bait. Ah, interesting. Because of a crab pot, bamboo pole, training rod. Fiberglass is only 1,800. Yes. And then I will just do this. Thank you, Willie, but I need to make use of a much better rod. Bait. Now, we have the much better rod. There's a whole bunch of stuff in our inventory. Let's just see. Let's be at the river for a little while. Alright, let's do this. I don't know if it's the distance we get it's increased by, if it's the rod, or if it's the proficiency bonus that gets us stronger with that. I could be wrong. Again, I'm gonna say I could be wrong, and I've been wrong, and all that stuff a lot. I'm gonna make that very apparent, given how long it's been since I've played the game. Alright, we've gotten smallmouth bass, sunfish. Smallmouth bass. Speaking of, Dipes. Wrong button, as always. Not the algae. There we go. Another smallmouth bass. So what do we get? We can get smallmouth bass, tiger trout, sunfish. Is there anything else we can get from the river? I know there's more that we can get in summer and fall. And of course there's the one fish that we can get in the wintertime that just, it pops up everywhere just because, yes. Which that'll probably also what we end up doing with our time. Because we won't do any farming, so we'll probably get those upgraded as well during our winter season. We'll also probably do fishing and mining mostly. That, and depending if we have the greenhouse by then, but I doubt we will. I mean, we could. Can you imagine getting the greenhouse before the first winter? There's our proficiency and fishing. I should also clear out more space on the farm. I need to make a I need to cut a path down south to Marnie's ranch. Hello, Caroline. What if I get Pierre to cook dinner tonight? Speaking of things to do, does anybody know what Penny's favorites are? I mean, if anything, I'm just gonna give her flowers, like the daffodil. But if there's a gemstone that she likes, it'd be a good idea to figure that out now. Excuse me. I had pizza for dinner, and it's coming back up in the wrong way. Alright, put all this back. That one. Always keep at least one of everything. We already have two of these. We can sell this, this. Those will be useful, so we'll keep those. Alright, and we'll maximize, but put those back. We do have enough that we could get a copper item. Which is, what do we use? Because I don't want to. I think we might as well just start upgrading the pickaxe first. Because I think we can do more stuff on the farm early game, and then we can maximize all of the winter with the mines. And plus, there's also a lot more stuff we can do with the seasons. But I mean, we could also probably spend some time once we've gotten sprinklers that we don't have to worry about trying to farm stuff. I should put the carrot seeds back in the box. What am I doing? Put that there. There we go. Alright. Bid. Yeah. 20% more in fishing. Very nice. Again, slow process, slow progress, all that fun stuff. Again, it's not going to be an overnight ordeal. I don't expect it to be. What is the Harvest Festival? Oh, the Egg Festival's tomorrow. I forgot about that. 9 to 2. Noted. What are you guys? Some of you guys' favorite events? Speaking of the Egg Festival, because there's the Egg Festival, there's the Spring Festival, the Spring Dance. What is it? There's also there's the fair, not the fair, what's the summer event where you have to take a whole bunch of your items from your farm and get them auctioned? Spring Dance, hands down. I mean, that's a fair point. Spring Dance is fun. Also, Spring Dance is where you get I believe the strawberry seeds, if I remember that correctly, so good investment there. Or is fall the auction? I remember what is it? I remember the Egg Festival, the Spring Dance, and the Ice Fishing Contest. Why are those the only ones I can remember off the top of my head? I think I'm also going to wait to put the carrots in until we get the rest of the parsnips grown. Because, I mean, they're, like, right there, so. But I'm going to go take this. And these. And then go take fiberglass rod. Because I'm going to probably spend the rest of the day fishing, just to see and maximize the price flour. Makes my salad. That's a salad. Do I even have any recipes that I can make with this? I don't think so. Okay, I understand the fact of you need to eat, like, various seeds and whatnot for fiber. I don't want to eat a pine cone straight. That just sounds, like, horrible for your teeth. I mean, kudos to you if you guys have pretty good teeth strength and such. I don't have that. I feel like it would just hurt the inside of your mouth trying to eat a pine cone. I'm also not Sid from Ice Age. Pine cones! They're my favorite! And just... No, I could not do that. Don't you've worked... Well, excuse me, Shane. I was trying to be nice. Wow. I forget how much of a jerk he is at the very beginning. I think by the end of the game, once you've gotten a relationship with him, he's comes around a lot more. But early stage, he's just, to put things bluntly, he's a snark. He's very sassy. Alright, we're in. Client. Yes, copper pickaxe, please. Thank you. Can I give Penny... Actually, where is Penny even at now? Well, Penny's got her house in the... Right, she also shares a house still. You, Penny. Flower. Thanks, this looks nice. Yay. Right, it's a double gift thing. Again, I'm so used to playing with the mod that I can give gifts non-stop all day. Can't do that anymore. I must also just start experimenting with the various gemstones of who likes what. Alright, it's normal. It's good. Decent. I feel like she would like certain meals or something, but again, I don't know what she likes. And I don't want to be the person that's like, yeah, she'll like this, and then just get it completely negated. Halibut. Big halibut. Coal. I got the coal. Alright, we fish again. That's good. Don't get that very often. Maybe this was me thinking out loud. Do the gemstones have to match the person's hair color? Because I know that's the case with Abigail and with Emily. Because you can give Abigail amethysts, and she loves those. And then Emily, with her blue hair, she likes the aquamarines. That are the sapphires. Penny loves diamonds and emeralds. Huh. Well, I have to invest then. If anything, I'm going to get a crystallarium, and if I get an emerald or a diamond, I'm just going to stick that in there. Also, melons. Talk about melons this summer. Good idea. Okay. Another question for you guys, chat, or those that are watching. Melons and poppies. Poppies are, yeah, poppies are good. I mean, poppies are also good flowers. What was it saying? Melons. There is, of course, watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew. Is that it with melons? Also, when you have the desert open the sand. Did you mean desert or dessert? I didn't think sandwich was a dessert. I'm sorry, you made a fumble. I'm gonna capitalize on that. I apologize. I can go fish for the sandfish in the desert. Can you also get the puffer fish from the desert as well? Or is that purely from... That's on my bad. Well, listen. I've said... Never mind. I was gonna say, I think I fumbled my words probably half a dozen times today. In like the last, like, what? Half an hour, 4 minutes we've been doing this. Pufferfish is rainy beach in the summer, I think. Oh. Neat. Poppies, melons, diamonds, emeralds, and sandfish. Ugh, newspaper. Put that away. Soggy newspaper. Ugh. I don't read the newspaper. Does anybody else still do that nowadays? Sending into 4 for pufferfish. Noted. Cool. I'll make a note of that for later. And probably have to ask again, because I'm going to forget, because I have a goldfish brain. Not goldfish brain, goldfish memory. Jeez. Maybe I do have a goldfish brain at the same time. Hi. What was I talking about earlier? Melons. Favorite melon. Because I've always been a big fan of watermelon, which I found out. What is it? I think it's salt or lemon juice on watermelon. So good. I feel like I missed an opportunity when I first had watermelon when I was a kid. I feel like I've missed so many things. Pink, given the relationship you have with strawberries, I'm going to make this very bluntly. I don't know if I even told you this beforehand. I don't think I've told this for a lot of people. I didn't have strawberries as a fruit until I was probably 18. I don't know why. I think because I just had like a very closed mind to the fruits and vegetables that I liked and I didn't like. I mean, I think I only enjoyed, I think, apples and bananas for fruits, and then my piece of driftwood. And then I think carrots, lettuce, mushrooms for vegetables style things. But as your strawberry loving wife, I'm disappointed. Listen. Okay, I'm sure many people have done the same thing where they've had or they've not had a certain thing for their entire life. Then they go back, they try it, and then they regret not ever having tried it. But again, there are just so many things I feel like I've missed out so much when I was younger, just because I was just so stubborn And I just didn't want to bother with it. I don't know what it was. I think it just... whole day putting the darn television set. Gonna leave that statement alone. I got myself backed into a corner. But I feel like there's a lot of people nowadays. To be fair, it wasn't until I was in college that I liked pepperoni pizza. I mean, to be fair, pepperoni pizza's... Oh no, I'm also getting lentil soup tonight. Hey, beans are good. I don't know. Wow. Alright. Trying to meet people getting walled. Alright, give the emerald. Nice. What do I get? Cauliflower seeds. Lots of them. I mean, pepperoni pizza is also a... Again, I'm gonna probably preach to the choir. I feel like there's a lot of things that you have to eat either consistently or at least try it to then say. I feel like it's the instance of you gotta try something at least, I want to say at least 3 different times. Because it could be the instance of just like you had a bad stomach day, your body wasn't happy with you, it wasn't cooked right, it wasn't cooked at all. And then I feel like if you have it properly made, you might enjoy it. But I think if you do the right setup and the right things and you try it and it still doesn't work out for you, then you gave it a good, hearty attempt. And it just didn't work out, which is understandable. I mean, some things are not for everybody. And I still think this is going to be probably a very controversial topic. I've never been the biggest fan of seafood. Again, I'm also the one getting everything done with my fishing, and I don't want to eat any of the fish. That being said, okay, never mind. I'm not a hypocrite. I am not as a hypocrite as much as I thought it was, because I may not like fish, but I'm also the same guy who eats calamari. So I like some seafood. Well, octopus is still a seafood dish, isn't it? It's a cephalopod. I don't know if that still counts in the same vein of things. But anyways. What are some of the things you guys that have now that we're on this topic, what are some of the things you guys didn't like until you were much, much older? Again, okay, I'm gonna double down. Strawberries was one. Cheesecake was one thing I didn't try until I think I was 19. And I took a bite of that. I realized how much of a mistake it was that I had never tried it in the past. And I make a mean cheesecake. My wife can also attest to that. I've made one hearty cheesecake. There's probably so many different things that people are going to look at me. It's like, you are insane because you haven't tried this. It's like, well, I also haven't had a lot of things in life. I mean, I'm almost the same guy that enjoys eating super spicy food and then pays for it the next day. But I feel it's also the same thing of what happens when people eat spicy stuff anyways. Because I've heard of horror stories of people eating Thai food and understanding what it means to actually have spicy Thai food. Pineapple. Didn't try it until I was almost out of college. Pineapple, I think, is definitely an acquired taste. I mean, because for some people it's like super bitter, and some people it's like extremely sour. But it's supposed to be extremely healthy for you. That much I do know. Alright, what is my energy at? Alright, I could probably do one more tree. Choppy, 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 chop the tree. Stump. I mostly want to probably clear out a direct pathway down to Marnie's ranch. That way, at least if I start building a coop, I can get more stuff cleared out. Excuse me. Alright. Take the 2 of these, and then eat the thing. I do know that there's some flowers out there that you can eat that are just like raw. You can mix in with water and or boil them. I think there's what, hibiscus, something like that. There's a flower that you can eat straight that is supposed to be really healthy for you. I think it's hibiscus. Again, I'm gonna say things that I think are right. I'm gonna probably not know what I'm talking about, and it's like, yeah, that's not right. That's also kind of why I'm relying on you guys as well. So, if you know what it is, then say something, because I probably don't know what it is. I'm also not going to assume that you guys do or don't know it, because that's not my point. I'm just jabbering about stuff. Log fire. Nice. I think I also want to get a pond and get some of my iridium quality fish in there, if I can help it. But today is the egg festival. So I think I'm going to spend most of the day, because I don't want to sell anything. I do want to keep those parsnips, though. That's not the right chest. What am I doing? Put these in this one. Because I will need 5 of these. But I also want to take these as well. So, I'm going to need to get more parsnip seeds. Carrots. An extra bucket of oats and a few carrots. Why do horses like carrots so much? Someone answer me that question. Still never figured that one out. I mean, one, carrots are nice because they're simplistic. I'm also just a person that likes to eat carrots like cold. I don't like them cooked. I feel like you're supposed to eat a carrot, you're supposed to eat it while it's there. You're not supposed to eat it once like mush. But then again, I feel like also mixing carrots into stuff is a good health benefit and such. Pick up the axe. Oh, I can make a scarecrow. I should do that. 50 wood and some coal. Probably more than a... There we go. Also the watering can. I need to make sure this is watered. Hello, cat. I really want to get the mushroom boxes because I can start getting those built up in the background. I was gonna build a scarecrow. What am I doing? 50 coal, 25 or 1 or 50 50 wood, 1 coal, 20 fiber. Scarecrow. Blap. Should not have put in there, but I'm gonna go with it. And then I'm gonna do this. Create more space. Plant more seeds. Very good. Because eventually I'm going to get more scarecrows anyways, because I'm going to be able to reset all the angles. I always put mine in the corners. And eventually, again, like I said before, when I get the sprinklers, I'm going to put the scarecrows on the sprinklers. I guess I'm not going to be doing anything involving cutting stuff, because we have a festival to go to. Alright, put this back, put that back. Okay. Let's go hunt some eggs. Let's go hunt for the eggs. It's gonna be excellent. Horrible pun. Oh my god, the strawberry seeds from here! Yes! I don't care, I'm buying all the strawberry seeds. This is going to be a good investment. But I'm probably going to keep at least 5 of them on the sidelines for later. I can also probably talk to everybody now that I can. Linus. Ice come to the deviled eggs. Hey, deviled eggs can be pretty good. Start doing more food. Clint. Pam. Was it next in the punch? Did you spike the punch? Gus. Fried eggs, boiled eggs, poached eggs, deviled eggs, scrambled eggs, scrambled eggs, you name it. I was looking for the gathering space. Community. That's fun. Have I talked to everybody yet? There's quite a few people. Okay. Leah. Wait. Yep, she caught the fruit punch. Taking breaks from work can make you more productive in the long run. True, that's a valid point. Sam, my allergies, my nose. Oh, man got a stuffy nose. Sebastian, we used to do a rotten egg toss. Yeah, let's put it in that real quick. Yeah, I wonder why. Don't throw rotten eggs at each other. Alex, try to eat at least 3 eggs a day. Next, you should be eating the 4 dozen. Need that protein for my legs. Sir, Avi. Do they have a place a well-balanced diet? Yes, they do. Sir, we don't have that about. Meh. Eggs. Why eggs? Why not? Jody. Just loves this festival, so George seems so happy. Did I miss anybody? I feel like I got everyone. Oh, I didn't get Pierre or... Oh, man. Okay, now this is embarrassing. Him. You. Demetrius. Eggs were strange to eat. Are eggs really that strange to eat? I didn't think they were that bad. Alright, we'll talk to Pierre later. Let's go have an egg festival. Yes. Let's do the egg hunt. It's time for the highlight of today's festivities. The annual spring egg hunt. Calm down now, kiddos. You're gonna need all your energy if you hope to find the most eggs to take the only exclusive prize. Is everybody ready? Let the egg hunt begin. Go! Let's grab all the eggs. Let's find all the eggs. Egg. I think the record I think the one I need to have, I think is 11 or 12, I think. To get the high score. Which I think should be relatively easy. Yeah, there we go. Must find more eggs. No, I don't want to sit on the bench. Somebody clip that whole thing of me just trying to grab the one egg and bouncing from bench to bench. Right, look at all these eggs. If only I could get you kids to pick up a litter this efficiently. Cleanest town inside of a Gem Sea. And now the winner of this year's egg hunt. I win! Straw Hat. I'm not part of the Straw Hats. I have a straw hat. There's a difference. But I'll put on the straw hat. Nice. I have a straw hat. I'm gonna need this when I get sunburnt. Sleepy kitty. done. Oh, and the copper axe. Sweet. Do I expand it one more? No, I should wait until I have another couple scarecrows first. Which means I should start actually chopping down more of the trees. Because I also need more wood for chests, which in hindsight I could also just, if I really need wood, I'll just plant the maple and oak seeds. But I don't need the wood all that much now, but I want to build a couple more chests and of course the scarecrows. So maybe I do need a little bit more wood. We've already cleared this out, right? Hold on. All this effort and all this work. I didn't even pick up the dang thing. It's gonna be like a charcoal kiln or something. What are the odds I'm right? I called it. That'd be ironic. Or it could be a bunch of spring seeds. I think that's probably a bit more likely what it is. This one... Nope, that's the pastry. That's spring crumbs. This one... Nope. Spring seeds. Yes. So the first idea was not right. Second one was right. Don't know what I'm doing there. Alright, put the spring seeds back in the box. Those bean shoots should be growing soon enough. Alright, let's clear out some of the trees. We do also need to get our chopping speed better. Or we should upgrade the axe. That's what I meant to say. Get chopping speed better. Man. I swear, guys, when I'm not on camera, I speak somewhat more fluently and with less jabber. I feel like it's always the instance of like it's either the anxiety or whatever the case is whenever you're on camera. Like you mess up, it's like, well, I'm gonna lead it in and just keep having a rambunctious train on the end. If that makes any sense. If you get that analogy of what I was getting across, then great. Across. Like I said, random thought process and such. Eat the horseradish. Spreading onion. Leek. I should be carving a path to Marnie. Or at least somewhat of a path. Let me go back and get the scythe, and well, I should probably also get the pickaxe now as well. Now that I actually have some stuff to use for it. Fill up the bowl. This is gonna sound really weird. Can you put a sprinkler next to the cat bowl so it just fills on its own? Is that a thing you can do? Someone quote me on that. I feel like if you're gonna do that, you're gonna put the... You're gonna till the soil next to it so you can place the sprinkler, and then it's just gonna water in the region around it. I digress. Alright, so... Jeez. Stardew also just has some catchy tunes. Sir, copper pickaxe. Thank you. We don't buy the golden scythe. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to earn it. I think that's later in the game. I think that's actually much later. Okay. Oh, we have to max all of his skills before we can get that door to open. Hello, cow. Okay. Scythe. We also need to probably get a whole bunch of fiber. Plus, eventually we can also get grass started and we can have that for the farm. But we'll need to get a silo for hay for the winter. Probably also an auto feeder. Well, I mean, that comes with the farm in the coop, or that barn in the coop, anyways. Alright. Hold on. I got a better idea. Normally you would use these in the mines, but because we have a whole ton of rocks lying about the place, I'm also just relatively lazy. So, here we go. Also efficiency. Cool. I mean, do you guys do the same thing I would normally do at the very beginning and just manually mine them out, or do you guys do what I just did and grab bombs? Because I feel like once you can get bombs, you want to just use... I would just use those to discover everything. Plus, I mean, if you also give, what is it, the dwarf in the mines, the translation manual, you can just buy, like, the highest quality bombs once you can make them. Which those are very useful for clearing out a lot of your farm. Granted, you know, use them with care. And you're not just run around in a giant circle and then lay the bombs out all across the farm detail. It's like, you know, you cleared up the farm, you also blew up half your crops and destroyed your fence and also sustained a heavy amount of injuries. But, no, you cleared it. It's controlled destruction. I think that's the key part that people forget. I mean, you can dismantle the farm however you want to do it, but as long as it's in a contained, controlled expenditure, I think it's fine. But I digress. Bless you. Cat sneezed off camera. She's also right next to the mic, so if any sounds come from off the screen, then you'll probably hear it from it coming out of her. Or, you know, you hear a violent sneeze from the other room. That's a whole different story. But we have enough that we can make more. Let's see. Can we make 3? Yes, we can. Nice. Alright. Corner 1. Corner 2. 3. And 4. And with that, I can now make use of this space, and those spaces on the right to have more space for the farm. So I'm going to make use of those and plant those strawberry seeds. Because, yes. But not now, because I'm physically exhausted. Not in the literal sense, just in-game. I mean, also, fair it is Thursday, so I am kind of mentally checked out for the week, but this is also helping me kind of reset my flow. I can just sit and jabber for, 2.5 hours and play a fun game on the sidelines. Or I guess play the game first and jab on the sidelines. Be more accurate. I guess maybe this is a different question. Do you guys talk to yourselves when you're playing video games, or is it just me? I feel like you could do that with a lot of thought processing stuff. Oh, they're finally ruined. Green beans. Why did the cauliflowers take so stinking long? Yep, cauliflower. Okay. This and this. Yes. Alright, first off, water till first. There we go. And given how much space we have and how much time we have left in the month of spring, we should be able to at least get some quantity. 8 days to mature, and then keeps reducing after that. Good. So we can hopefully get a large portion of these, mostly with strawberries. I may also save those if we get like a cask or a preserve jar maker, because that'll be great to have. Be able to make preserves and such. Preserves and juices and drinks. A lot of fun things. Alright, put that back. Bowl. Enjoy the water. Always ensure your pets have enough hydration to sustain themselves every day, chat. And check the water often. Many pets will get sick because the water's not changed. That and, of course, getting your checkups. But it's also the same case with a lot of people as well. I mean, you don't go to the doctor very often, you get sick, you've been gone for who knows how long, and you find you have a lot of problems. Hello, dear. Oh, Evelyn's giving us some notice, just making sure that we know that when spring is over, all the crops in spring die, and summer will wave in. So, maximize the spring crops while you can. Hang on, what do we need for the quality bundle? Quality crops. Gold star. Okay, so we can get a lot of this in summer and in fall, so... And parsnips, I think, are exclusively spring, so if we don't get enough with this, or with the spring, with the parsnips, we can get more with the other 3. But I also don't have enough of a big plot of land to get more stuff, so... Again, we are the simplistic farmers. I feel like a lot of farms had to start off that kind of way, just like simplistic mindset, just want to do what needs to be done, and then I'm gonna put that back actually, and this one, because Oh, I forgot it does that because if it pulls, if this pulses, then it's gonna be it's a needed item for the bundle, which is cool. I didn't know that could be done. You need the wood. I should donate this as well. Probably because we also haven't unlocked the bundle specifically that it works with, so. Alright, let's go sell this. And then, what do we do today? Should we go back to the mines? Yes. Now that we have, you know, a better weapon. I'm also going to go ahead and eat the cookies. Because these are nutritious. I mean, to be fair, a lot of cookies can be very nutritious. If you guys have had the, was it the Quest cookies? There's a double fudge one that it's really good, or a chocolate chunk. There's a lot of good variants out there. Can I eat this? No, I can't. That's not something you want to hear someone say. It's just a pick up a random flower. Can I eat this? Get flashbacks to... What is it? Iroh in Avatar. Just like, oh, is this the nutritious plant for tea? Or is this the deadly plant that gives me rash? Don't eat the strange plant. No one do that. Or I guess that's also probably good. It's also probably a good phrase. If you don't know what it is and don't know what it looks like, don't eat it. I feel like that's also like a prudent thing to do. Yeah, that's just me. Alright, moving on. Oh, right there. Nice. Ooh, lots of things. Just gonna walk past that. I think also having a copper pickaxe this early would be very helpful for at least clearing out a lot of the earlier floors. Plus, now I don't have to do double tap on the on the rocks to split them open. Alright. Is there anything else I can pick up? At least easily. Alright, now would be the case when we start breaking open the rocks, because we don't know where the ladder is. Plus, there could be other hidden stuff underneath. I have an itch. Where does it go away? If you saw someone swinging like a sword against bugs, what would you do? I feel like my first instinct would be like, I don't know if he's cosplaying something or he just really hates the bugs. I would just be concerned. Whether or not I approach him is a different story. Ooh, I got my mining proficiency up again. Nice. Munchy munch. It's a good audible crunch. Crunch. It's also satisfying. Ooh, earth crystal. Very good. Very nice. Ladder. Can I get down? Oh, there's the ladder already. Can I get one more level? Please. Hopefully. Ow. Can I craft anything yet? How much do I have? Just the one. Alright. Gambling. Please give me something good. Alright, maybe not. Need to kill these before they evolve. Thank you. I don't want to run out of energy right before the end. Oh, can I get a crab in here, though? So I don't think I have enough experience that I can just craft a ladder. Or do I have to buy a recipe for that one, I think? Is it a bamboo shoot? Rice shoot. There's a blue slime down here. Ooh, angry slime. Angry slime. Do not anger the slime. Alright, something good in here, please. Oh, that's gonna morph. Oh, no. Here comes the horde. Well, if anything... Ooh, retaining soil. And a cave carrot. So many. What are these even? What even are these? Moths? I need like a bug zapper or something. Double the blue slime. Just fine. Phew. Oh, it's a shirt. Nice. I got a shirt. I look like I belong at the beach. I mean, literally, I look like I'm at the beach. I should be at the beach right now. I should not be in a cavern. But water retaining soil is nice. And a cave carrot. Enough with the bugs! Thank you. I hope one of these gives me the stairs. Otherwise, we're gonna have a really big problem. Anchovy. I forgot the frenzies are introduced in this as well. There it is. And a broadsword. Small steel sword. Yes, sir. Cool, get rid of this. And I'll keep the shirt. Well, that was a productive thing today. Ooh, berries. Salmonberry. That was a productive delving into the mines. It was productive. Got lots of things. Put this in here. Nice. Put the soil in there and the rice shoot. Put this back there. I think I saw something back there. I'm gonna go on rants and sing to myself a lot. No one give me a copyright for that. I don't even know if people would know where that's from, to be honest. I'm gonna... hang on. No, I don't have enough. You know what? I'm just gonna get rid of it. I have my new shirt. Cat. Actually. Clear and sunny all day. Okay. Still need to water. Oh, so there's the staircase. I don't have to buy it, I just get to make it. Nice. Alright, here we go again. Farm efficiency went up again. Very nice. Carrots. Let's put the spring seeds in. Very nice. Just in case, I don't know if we're going to need these, but if anything, we're going to have more stuff with it. Ah, Pierre's offering fertilizers now. Oh yeah, we have to talk to him as well. We also still have to talk to Pierre. We still haven't done anything with Pierre yet. All we've done is buy stuff from him. We haven't even talked to the man. Not very good people. If all we're gonna do is like, hey, how you doing? I want to buy this. All right, bye. Gotta have some kind of customer service candor. Out of water. I think once we get the sprinkler system set up, we can probably start not having to worry about using the watering can, but you know, we kind of need that for now. I think we also need, what is it, iron bars to make the sprinklers? I think the base grade you need is an iron bar, and I think the 8.1 is gold? I can never forgotten what all the unlocks are. Alright, how many of these do we even have? Alright, we got a decent amount. I have a sneeze in the back of my nose, and it does not want to go away. No amount of saying pineapple will stop me. Probably should also start forging some stuff. Salmonberry. Daffodil. Alrighty. Right, that is 9 a.m. Let's go have a chat with Pierre. Wish I didn't sell my green bean. Oh, not him. Okay. We're gonna have this scene. Welcome to Pierre, so how can I help you? Oh, that counts? This guy. Morris. Him. Come and get it, folks. Coupons for 50% off your purchase at JoJo Mart. 50%? Well, any takers? Darn you, Morris. But I can't match these prices. I've been selling at a loss. It must be so difficult for you to lose your loyal customers like that. But can you blame them? JoJo Corporation is clearly the superior choice. Soon the whole town will realize that. Him. Meh. He'll get his soon enough. All right, I'm gonna go back to fishing because I want to go fishing again. I don't know what it is about fishing where it just I've gotten the most production out of fishing. Maybe that's just me. I think it's also kind of funny because when me and my wife, when we play, I'm the one who fishes and goes to the mines. She covers everything on the farm. But I mean, she also has a whole system to set up the artisanal goods and all the animal products to get it all nice and tidy. We have a system. More berries. What do berries even taste like? That's also one thing I never figured out. Is that like a raspberry thing? Yeesh. Ooh, the bullhead. And iridium quality too. Nice. Okay, I got another question for you guys. Who would go deep sea fishing? Deep sea fishing, marlin fishing. I'm talking like big game fishing. Who would go? I think we would at least go once just to experience it. But I mean, can you imagine just pulling like 100+ pound fish just out of the water? Nope. Just immediately denied. Just nope, 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 no, 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 no. I think it'd be cool, but you know, terrifying at the same time. Just gonna sit there. Cup. Alright, so we can get bullhead, we can get carp, and chub. That's what they're called? Bullhead, carp, largemouth bass, and the chub. Yeah, nice. Stay. Good. Yeah, it's chub. Oh, it was what, 2.5 feet? What was that? Two an inch. Voracious appetite. Hold on. What do we need for fish tank? We need the tiger trout. And then we have this. It's a tilapia, not a halibut. Lake is the sturgeon. That doesn't come out until summer, I believe. We saw the lobsters, the crab, Didn't I pick that up already? Was it the cockle? I think I picked that up. I thought I did. Oh well. We still have to get one other thing anyways. I just pulled that out without even letting it sit. I just had a moment. I got distracted by a butterfly, completely staring off into space. At least I'm also not the only one that's done that just by staring off to the sides and seeing what else happens while you're fishing. Bullheads. Got a lot of rare quality stuff, which is nice. Cool. Alright, let's go down to the coast. Or the beach. Well, same idea. We'll go down there and we'll go fish some more. More berries. Do we get the preserve jar? What is it? It's the preserves something. Allows us to make jams. Do we get that from foraging, or do we get that from a bundle? Well, you get a lot of the stuff you can craft from a bundle, but I forget if you get that from farming or from foraging. Pretty sure it's foraging. We get that. Alright, down here we go. herring. Nice. Telling you guys, once we get ourselves like a worm bin, a crab pot, and a recycling machine, plus a chest, we're gonna be able to just watch it sit and loop on its own, which would be great. We can let that sit for a while and rebuild our income. Sell a whole bunch of those. Oh, now I've run out of bait. That's probably why they're not thrashing about so much. Just watch, I'm gonna get like a rare fish or an aggressive fish now. Or that. Note to self, never run out of bait. Alright. Let's go back and put the fish in the bin. Let's also save the berries as well, because we can make use of those later. I do like how now there's an indicator, because remember that when I was playing this in the early stages of the game, there was never an indicator of how or what level you were at with what with what skill. But now that they've updated it so many times since it first came out, there's so much more to make use of. So, it's just awesome. All right, I'm gonna keep those. That. Always try to sell the higher grade star ones. You get more out of it. Plus, now that we have the angler, we can get more. And if we get the upgrade again, or I think level 10, we can get it for even, I think, a 50% boost. There's a sprinkler. The mayonnaise machine. That gets us when we can mix eggs and get mayonnaise. We should buy a coop. We should also probably start buying a coop or something. Lay down some grass and get some chickens. We should go visit Robin tomorrow. I'm just gonna turn this off. That's been going on for a long while. Yay! Parsnips. Well, phooey. Alright, well, I'm too lazy to go back and get more. So, I'm just gonna add more of these spring seeds and see what we gamble with. Hopefully something good. Also, what do we need? Oh, it's a copper bar and an iron bar. Okay. So it's probably iron and gold, and then gold and iridium for the iridium sprinklers. Which, those iridium sprinklers are a very good investment for late game. Especially if you have like multiple plots set up with several scarecrows running around. Well, not running around, but you get what I mean, hopefully. Hopefully. Again, I could be completely wrong. Oh, that's ready. I can also probably get that done. This, that. Don't need that for anything. I need that for stuff. Okay, let me put that there. Put this here. And that one. And also max. And can I put more? Yes. Alright, more spring seeds. I don't know what we're gonna get. Probably something good. We can also just get a whole bunch of fruit, too. Hang on. Hello, Bluetooth. To the water bowl for the cat. Strawberries will hopefully be growing soon. Oh, probably out of water. I'll probably definitely be investing in... I definitely will be investing in sprinklers. Just as it would save me having to worry about watering so much, and I can get that upgraded. If I remember my nose a lot, I'm not sick. You know, you have that pestering itch in the back of your nose. You can't scratch it. You also don't want to pick your nose on camera because it just seems weird. That's definitely an off-camera thing to do. At least for me, it is. If you do it on camera, that's your thing. I'm not gonna judge. Spring crops. Yes. Great. Speed grow. Cool. Oh, we get the forge. Do we even have anything for that yet? I think all we have is the copper bar that we can make use of. Let's see. Yeah, 3 different bars. Gemstones. Frozen Tear, Earth Crystal, Fire Quartz, and regular quartz. And the Adventurers Bundle. 99 slime, or 1 of each essence, or 10 bat wings. Well, we've got quite a bit of stuff done with fishing. We still need to get the other stuff done. So let's... We've got quite a bit of stuff for that, so let's put fishing on the back burner for now. Again, we got all season. I think we got all of the main spring stuff we can do at the moment for fishing. I think we have to wait till summer to get the most of it. Maybe we could also get lucky with the Traveling Merchant. This, and then let me just take the cinnamon berries with me. Hold on. Don't want to do that staring at you guys. It's just itchy. I should just get up and go get a tissue, but I'm just lazy. Cinnamon berries are also very good for restoring your energy. But if we're gonna get down and get some iron bars, we gotta go down to 40 on the mines. Because that's part of the initiation anyways. Or the depths. Deeper in the mine, yep. We gotta go to 40 as it is. Daffodil. We're just gonna get tons of flowers. Well, can we give one to Penny while we're here? Might as well. Where even is Penny at the moment? Oh, there she is. Here. This looks nice. Yeah. Alright. Enough lollygagging. To the mines. And a mine. Alright. Back into the mines we go. Plus, we also need fish in here, too. Then we get some stuff in there. Oh, boy. Alright, let's go for it. That was a mistake. What if I should just aggro them, all of them, just to kite them over? It's probably a very aggressive mistake. Is what I just thought of. Let's get rid of the slimes first. Because they're going to be annoying. And the crab. Oh, there's also stuff in the dirt, too. Ooh, Monster Compendium. Can I read that? Yeah. I think I now get monster artifacts, or I can find items that are dropped from monsters, I think, or something. Or like, I can start getting charms. That's what it is. More combat proficiency. Nice. Alright, I've dealt with those. Nice. Still one of you. When the sword is considerably stronger. Oh, there was two of them. And a yam. I do need that for the bundle. Did I get another shirt? Oh, that's better. Like that one. It's like I'm wearing like a Hawaiian shirt kind of thing. That's cool. I like that. I've also been a big fan of Hawaiian shirts. I wore those every week, or once a week, probably for 2 years when I was at my old workplace, or one of my first workplaces actually. Because we had a thing called Hawaiian Friday. I mean, again, you have your casual Fridays, wear jeans on Friday type thing. On Fridays you wear pink, that kind of thing. I was a Hawaiian shirt wearing kind of guy on Friday. Excuse me. Move. Crab. Do you guys have any traditions for work or for styles you wear on certain days? I'm a PJs everyday girly. See, those of you that can wear PJs every day, if you work from home or you have a job that allows you to do that, kudos to you. That is the ultimate style of casual. I mean, I'd be jealous if I could wear PJs all day, every day, and not have any cares about it. Alrighty. Oh, it's already open. Nice. Down we go. Alright, one more, we can get another opening on the stairwell. Or elevator, rather. Alright, eat the cinnamon berry. Alright, we probably can go one more day before we should wrap up. Nah, we can go longer. At this point, I'm just going to start doing it all by days. Just see how many days we can get in. We were at, what, day 9 when we finished last time? So we're already going to be probably the same limelight of things. Oh, there's the butter. Yeah, nice. Plus, with the amount of cinnamon berries we have, we could go quite a bit distance down. And it's, what, 2 a.m. that you have to be back in bed, otherwise you pass out from exhaustion. Granted, I normally don't try to get home, or normally try to get home earlier than that. Another crab. Start breaking the rocks. Find the ladder. Staircase down. Ooh, piece of iron ore. Nice. Now just 4 more of those and we can make a bar. Not an actual bar, but piece of solid iron. Not just a piece of raw ore. Out the barrels. I was to investigate the barrels. Not with the spawning. Alright, here comes the swarm. Again. At least we're also in the mines versus in the skull caverns, because getting a swarm calling in the skull cavern is scary. Just because the eels that are out there are so much stronger. I don't like it. Granted, of course, if you have a much stronger weapon, and you're much more proficient than I am, then you'll be fine. Or, you know, you find the ladder down before the swarm gets to you. Wish I had just done that if I knew the ladder was there. Very good. Oh, I should get back. Alright. Grab this copper. Let's go. We got to level 25, so we're not that far behind. But we can salvage 3 more levels later time. And I don't want to chance it and end up passing out before I get back to the house. Hopefully I can get back in time. Because I'm pretty sure it's 2 in the morning when you pass out. Just stop trying to grab stuff and just go. I'll sort my stuff tomorrow. Oh, I'm gonna pass out. Door. Whew. Life elixir. Okay. Ooh, thunderstorm. No watering for me. Cool. And the green beans. Even better. Alright. This. And that. I was going to put this in here because I'm going to save those for later. So let's pull one of these out as well. So we need that. If that was cutting the mic, guys, I apologize. I came from the secondary room. Apologizing now. Like I said, if anything comes out of the mic that is not me, it's either the cat or an audible sneeze from the next room over. So I apologize in advance. I mean, I also have some pretty loud sneezes. I mean, I think I've talked about this on camera before. Have you ever had the instance where it's a very quiet, yeah, Bink. Have you ever had the instance where you've been in a very quiet room or whatever the case is, and it's very soft and somber, and then a sneeze goes off, either from you or from somebody else, and everyone jumps out of their seat and panics? I still remember the instance of when I was in class. I want to say it was in high school. I don't know what it was. I think we were taking a test, and I just sneezed. I think I saw 3 or 4 people get out of their seats and panic because I sneeze pretty loud, and we had a reverb in our. We had a big enough classroom that it reverbed and it echoed, so it was loud enough to wake quite a few people up. But okay, now I look like an old timer fisherman. All I need is like a Dutch pipe on my left side of my face. Oh, I see. I dare say we should be fishing off this here dock. You know, I should also fish off the dock too. Get deeper into the ocean side. I don't know if I asked this in the last episode when I talked about those of you that fish, and I forgot what I was going to ask. I had a thought and I lost it. Oh, when you guys fish, do you fish with like the whole get up and everything? Do you like the cap, the vest, the boots, and you like go out, you like wade out into the lake or the edge of the shoreline and throw it in there, or are you more of the casual fisher and just you just throw it out into the lake or the river and just like wait? I'm definitely more of the casual person just because I don't mind waiting. I just think a lot of people are. Again, it's fishing, it's not catching. You go out to fish, you're gonna fish. If you go out to fish expecting to catch, I feel like you're gonna have a bad time. But again, that's probably just my philosophy. I mean, if you go out to fish and you get a fish, that's great. You caught something. But I feel like also fishing is like a way for you to connect up with nature and just listen to the rushing water, the stillness, and the environment around you. Yeah, maybe I'm overanalyzing it, but that's just me. What do you guys think? I'll leave that as a question for you guys to ponder. I mean, to be fair, that's also a pretty good example with this. It's, you could fish all day in Stardew and get nothing but junk. But, you keep fishing, eventually you catch something. You just have to be patient. I missed the timing on that one. More anchovies. I hope I'm not the weird guy in saying that anchovies, just in general, are not appetizing. I mean, there's a lot of good fish out there. I think I've had tilapia and salmon. And I think I had red snapper. But like I said before, I think it has to be cooked properly to enjoy it. I would also like to try lobster and lobster tails one of these years. I've just heard so much about them, and I've never given them an honest, earnest try. I also kind of want to give crab another go. Again, it has to be done properly. Otherwise, it just ruins the experience. But I want to give it another go, and I want to have an honest review of saying, yes, I like it, or yes, or no, I don't. But, again, I just spitball on ideas. What are some things you guys want to try again that have come up in recent years? It could be anything with food, it could be an activity, it could be a mundane idea. Something that you've done in the past that didn't go out well that you want to give another try. I know cooking a dish is probably a simple one, but it could be anything. I want to, I think this is way off topic from the conversation. I want to give snowboarding / skiing another attempt, because I snowboarded the first time with my family. I think before I went into college, and snowboarding was fun, but because I was like leaning so much, I was leaning too far forward or back. I kept just gripping into the snow and just eating it. But I've heard skiing is significantly easier. I could also just be assuming, and I know what that makes me, so I'm not going to say it. I do want to give it another go just to see if I like snowboarding or skiing more than snowboarding, or just skiing in general. I may also retry snowboarding again now that I have a little more experience on my wing. I feel like also having the right instructor also helps too. Of course, that comes when I was. Also, I'm trying to drink. The fish know. They have a sixth sense about it. Seaweed. Excuse me. We should also maybe go do some fishing up at the river. Given now that we have the path directly from the south part of the farm, we can directly get to, or we can now go more directly to Marty's ranch. Oh, it's an aggressive one now. What do we have on the end of this line? Maybe an eel? Something else? It is an eel. And a ruby. Oh, two of them. Cool. No, Penny wanted diamonds and emeralds. Still, those are exotic as ever. I think we can get a crystallarium from. I want to say it's either one of the vault bundles or one of the forge bundles. We get a crystallarium somewhere. But when I get another gemstone of diamond or emerald, I'm gonna get a chest and a crystallarium and start generating those. Because those could be really good for money. I should probably figure out what I even have in here first before I throw it all out. I'll also put this in here for now. I do have the cockle. Interesting. I'm going to hold on that for now, just because I want to see if I can get something else for it. Okay. We'll put these in there. Let's see if we can get anything in the river. Oh, more seven berries. I did see the horseradish. Reddish. Oh, and dandelion. The gold star dandelion. How did the dandelion name come to exist, anyways? That's an interesting question to ask. You know, out of left field. But why is it called a dandelion? I feel like it's like a hybrid name of something, or it's something, or somebody called something a dandelion, and it went with it. Much of everything has an origin. There's gonna be some phrasing or something that relates to it. Try fishing the other side of the causeway. Causeway crossroad. Whoa. Sporadic fish. Very sporadic. What even are you, I wonder? Oh, catfish! Cool. I'm sure we don't have that yet. Alright, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's more stuff we can get in the spring. I mean, also, we don't go out and fish in the rain very often. Maybe we should go do that in the... If it rains again on the next one, we should go out to the lake and do some fishing there. I lost it. Definitely an aggressive fish. I mean, again, there are videos online of this. People that do like catfish hunting, like legit catfish hunting, they like coat their arm in like this like pheromone bait or something, whatever the case is, and they use their arm as like they use their arm as bait, and the catfish like swallows it. That's scary, dangerous, and cool all at the same time. I feel like that would petrify me so fast if the fish grabs my arm just out of the water. What's in front of Leah's house? Leia? I don't want to mispronounce her name. I've probably already done that 1,000 times. Alright, last fish before I go back to bed, because I don't want to pass out again. Ooh, a shad. We need that. Alright, I guess I was wrong. I guess there's more stuff that we can get in the spring for fishing. Goes to show how much I remember this game. These in. Put this in there. Right, they're different categories. This back here. Alright, and sort this. That's it. Okay. Chub, clams. Okay, now we'll turn this on. Nice and warm on the inside. Cookout kit and moss soup. Moss soup. Oh. Bait maker, spinner, bobber, sonar bobber. Cool. Yeah. Alright, I think we can do probably one more day. And we'll call it. Maybe two. We'll see. Fresh cauliflower. Alright. We have spares. We do. Nice. Give one of these to Jody. Jody is Emily and Haley's mom? I think. Yes. Right? Yes. Thinking about it now, yep. Jazz and Vincent are son and daughter to Marnie, and siblings to Shane. Abigail is with Carolyn and Pierre. Penny is with bus driver, jeez, Pam. Alex is Evelyn. And George. So what's the... Someone remind me the dynamic between Sebastian, Maru, and Demetrius, and Robin, for that matter. Does anyone remember the relationship cluster between the two of them? Or the three of them, rather? Because I cannot. Can we even give stuff to Jody this early? We have to wait till later in the afternoon. Jody! It's probably way too early for this. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna wait. This is not weird at all. Sunfish Frenzy. Cindersap? Is that what that's called? That's probably what that's called. There we go. Alright. Let's see. We could do some more clearing stuff out. We could... Wait, fishing. We could do a lot. Or is Jazz only Marnie's kid and not Vincent? Again, I'm getting probably everyone's dynamic of relationships wrong. I think this place is cleared up for now. We don't have too many more crops, so I think with the space we have it should be fine. But I want to see if we can go back down to the mines and clear up one more level. Should probably also drop off the stuff to catfish, cockle, shad, earth crystal, quartz. Wait, I need to donate that as well. Stone, slime. I don't have slime for that. Not enough wood essence. Or wood. I can also sell that. And these. This. Alright, community center first, then to the museum, and then we'll go back here and put the rest of it in the shipping bin to send off for money. let's see. I think we can do the construction bundle here. Yeah. So we need 2 things of wood at 99 to get the other one. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Wait, this one. No. Okay. Another thing, artisans. Quality, summer crops, fall crops. It's a fall crop. Cool. Animal bundle. Alright. I'm pretty sure we have to finish one of, I think, the forge to... All we need is the tiger trout. I think that's also a summer fish. And one more for the crab pot. Only one left, actually. Oh, I need to take needed to take the copper bar. I completely forgot about that. Ah, well. I need to find it. Frozen tier and fire quartz, but frozen tier won't be, at least until we get past, I think, 40, and then fire crystal won't be until like 80. So we're at what, 25 in the mine, so we have still plenty of time, plenty of distance to go. Gunther, sir. Amethyst, ruby. There we go. Alright, let's put all of these in there, except for the stone. I need, what, like 500 stone for an upgrade? Oh, we were going to talk to Robin, of course, because we need to figure out what we need for Coop and the barn. I feel like we need at least a couple hundred of both wood and stone if we're gonna get any kind of traction on those structures. Also, the screen starts to tint. That's not a thing on you guys or the setup. It's just my computer has a... Alright, 300 wood, 100 stone for the coop, and 4,000 gold. 350 and 150 for the barn. Okay, and 6,000. So we can get the coop if we want to start getting animals and getting chickens. I mean, if we're gonna start getting eggs, we might as well start doing that, because if we have the Mayo machine unlocked, we can start getting that. But it would also be nice to get the aging barrel and start getting those. Was it cask? Start getting those fermented and getting those much more. What's the word? Profitable. Yeah, my computer also has a built-in light changer, so it like lowers the intensity of the lights. or the color palette, so it's less intense, so it's not as bright. It's supposed to reduce, like, it's like you're wearing gunners. Reduces your eye strain at late nights. Oh yeah, now it shows up at the second to last one. I've been slouching all the stream. Sit back and sit upright. There we go. Probably looks weird on camera. There's me, like, hunched over like this. Pick that up. Just go ahead and eat it. Oh, so you had the ladder. Ladder's already there. Take the ladder. Usually it's also easier just to get, if you get the ladder, it's easier to find the ladder if you've already cleared out the place. That doesn't make any sense. I normally look for the ladder or look for anything that's like important, so or gemstone caches, because sometimes those can hold the ladder itself. Could also just be there at the end of a track, like that. Ooh, mushroom. Don't eat that. Do not eat that. Do not eat the mushroom. They are not medicinal. They are not purposeful. Although coming from someone who's eaten raw mushrooms, not out of the ground, but like out of the like washed and cleaned kind of thing. But I don't bother cooking them. I will just eat the mushroom right as it is. Again, I won't eat them straight out of the ground, but I will eat just a raw mushroom. Alright, we have the dark area now. And the bats. I think we'll save this for later. Let me not get too greedy. Hopefully soon we'll get the mushroom boxes and I can lay down some chests. Can start getting those bulked. They can turn those into life elixirs if we get enough of certain kinds. Did I not have water in that thing the whole day? Jeez. Terrible. It's like it's only gonna matter anyways. Alright, because I sorted it and I put it back. Where did I even put the ore? Or the bar? Did I just put it back by accident? Is that what I did? Probably. Alright, let's do one quick final time before we close up for the night. Now that we've, done the necessary duplicage. Not much today, but we're gonna get more as later this time goes on anyways. Like I said, it's a long process. Alright. End of day 19. I'm just curious. Anything happen? No. Oh yeah, new rods. I think we get the iridium rod in there now. But, alright. We started out the stream at what? Little over 5,000. We've almost tripled our income of total earnings, which is cool. But goes to show, 10 days in, we got 5. 10 days in, again, we got 15. We're at 15, almost. So, not too bad, I'd say. But with that out of the way, and all things considered, I'm going to go ahead and close if I can put stuff back. Clear that off. I do hope you guys enjoyed. I'm still having a lot of fun playing this game again. It is a lot of fun having to relearn, you know, all the controls, everything about this game. It's been a while, but no one starts singing. But it's been long enough that it is also kind of like playing the game for the first time again, with a few mods thrown in there, just doing it a little less frustrating for me of having the tedium nature and such. But hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow, all that fun stuff. Happy to respond to you guys if you do. Again, also helps me in understanding you guys are enjoying the content and want to see more of it. Remember, guys, the Void's always willing to listen to those who want to be heard. I'm willing to hear you out, and I'm willing to listen. Have a great night, guys. I love you. I'll see you next time.